rare resignation. Normally they don't resign, I think. Yeah, normally they don't. They must be listening to me while I'm streaming, and they must like get discouraged, which I do say don't listen to me while we're streaming. And whatever I say about your position is constructive criticism. It's not to hurt your feelings, but it is good to be realistic about like chess moves. Whenever I do a bad move or I blunder a piece, just look at that Caden. Look at me go against that 3000 GM the last stream. I was pretty realistic about my position. I was like, oh snap, my position's crap. I'm gonna have to finesse them. All right, they are playing a London system against us, but let's see how much they know about the London system. We're gonna do this. How do we want to play this? Okay, knight to c6 first. Now, I know before I said that usually I have to move queen to a4 check along this diagonal and taking this pawn, but I was mainly just going for the center. That was just a sacrifice, to be honest. But let's see how much they know about the London system. We're gonna do queen b6. Yeah, Caden's a monster. Yeah, he is. Okay, they're playing accurately. Are they gonna do the queen trade? So they could do the queen trade, or they could go like queen c2, maybe, possibly. Okay, so they do the queen trade. We're just going to push that pawn up now. We're going to see how video streamed down. What do you mean? What do you mean it's down? We're going to do this quick b5, b4 move. All my streams is on YouTube. Only voice in my browser? That's weird. What are y'all talking about? Nope, it's fine. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate you. This dude trying to confuse me. We can see you, baby. Ah, XD, thank you. People coming in clutch. So now I get to actually get rid of my... So what they were supposed to do in the London system was this quick a3 move and then move the rook over. But now I get to get rid of my double pawn, which is awesome. Just a little bit of strategy. Just a little bit of strategy. Hoyos, good game, man. Good game to you. Bad calculation. Yeah, the only move that you really messed up on was that capturing the c5 pawn. But yeah, that was a good game. Nah, you did good. Yeah, bro did just give up. He was like, I'm not having that. Sorry. Maybe it was my ad blocker. Yeah, you got to be careful. Nowadays, these corporations are not liking the ad blockers. These corporations is not liking the ad blockers. So knight takes on b4. Now we're threatening this fork, in which they're going to have to do something about this fork. And then plus, no, they fell for it. They fell for the fork because I was attacking two things, right? So if they would have castled, I would have definitely took that pawn, you know, because I'm a greedy person like that. And I would have been in probably a worse position against them. But since they didn't give me that pawn, I got this fork off against their rook and king. And yeah, they're just going to have to live with that one. That's tough. So probably their best idea to do is just walk their king over to get my knight, and then the game continues. Yeah, so this is how I usually play against the London system. You can steal it. It is what it is. Most people don't like doing the queen b6 move for some reason, especially beginners, because it trades off the queen very early, and people just love their queen. But no, it's actually pretty solid for the black pieces to play like this. It's actually pretty solid. Okay, we're going to do bishop f5. And if I know them, they're probably going to go ultra aggressive. Right. We're going to do e6. They could do this and make it a little bit interesting, though. So I am waiting on that. They could push up Gary, which would actually be a little bit interesting. I see you, hamburger. I'm glad you see me. Ooh, e4. Now that's a move. I'm saying that's a move because if I capture, bishop goes back, and that c pawn is a goner. That C pawn is a goner. We are still going to capture, though. We are still going to capture. But the only thing is, I'm going to have to castle my king as soon as possible. Because if my king stays in the center, I'm going to be just like the game that I shown earlier before I started playing viewers. Love your streams. Thank you, Save. I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to work hard for y'all. So what's going on here next? Right. Now, I can hold off the attack a little bit with the move b5, but I'm... You know what? Let's do that. Maybe I will stress it for no reason. No, I don't want to get... The thing about b5 is that they could potentially make the game even more crazy with the move b3. And I'm thinking this is still winning, but I don't want to deal with all the tactics, to be honest. So I could just let them have... You know what? I think bishop d6 might be a little bit better. They could do knight takes on f7 here. Bishop takes, knight, bishop. You know what? Let's just make the game a little bit crazy. If they do knight takes on f7, so what? Makes the game a little bit more interesting. And I get to save my knight, too. They still haven't took my knight. I mean, h1 versus Tony. Yeah, but they're probably asleep by now. Chestnut played that with Witty. I wonder how H1 versus Caden first to 100 bullet matches would go. He would definitely... I would actually get a few games in there before he gets to 100. But I'm thinking that would be wild. Seattle, I think you could play... You could probably get more games than me. But, you know, you're 2600, so that makes sense. So we did see the sacrifice happen. So I could do, let's do knight takes. And then we're going to do this check. So we can go b5 here? Yeah, b5. I'm not saying that the sacrifice wasn't crazy. Knight takes on f7 as he plays. Nah, they're really aggressive. Nah, I know them. Knight d5. King goes back. Push pawn, possibly. Get a pass pawn. Yeah, let's push pawn up. Yeah, this position is really ugly now. And it's almost checkmate, actually. I didn't even see that, to be honest. Yeah, that's almost checkmate. Dang. That's crazy. Yeah, when the move b5 happened... they probably should have got their king into safety. I don't know how, but... Yeah, they should have got their king into safety. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is how chess is. We're going to get that pass pawn. They could stop it, sadly. But yeah, we're just going to grab their last rook. Okay, good game.